did the buildings. That is just really successful.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I really do like that. I'm not that fond of the pink. Is that you leaving it that way?
No, that's just the underpainting.
Okay.
I haven't gotten to that area yet.
Okay, good. So this is very playful, very suggestive. This is a large area of not much going on. What if you had playful clouds too? With some of the yellows, some of the other colors in it, because I mean, this is just wonderful. This is kind of boring.
Okay.
And this is kind of boring.
Okay.
So,
The other big pink spot in the water is another ferry
oh,
with a trail behind it.
okay, so that makes the water now more interesting, and maybe a little, again, if you make playful clouds with some of these yellows and purples, then you can have a little bit of that down in here too, and then it'll look like the same painter painted the whole thing. Because right now that's just too solid. Even if you have a fairy in it, it's too solid.
Okay.
And this is too much of an area with not much going on.
Okay.
She's got some good clown
You got starts.
in there.
Yeah. I really think all you would have to do is put a little color at the bottom and a little whiter at the top, and just you've got the basics, but it's so muted that it doesn't read as shapes to me. But it's hard to pull off a cityscape, and that one really does work. I like that. And then I assume that's a fairy of some sort. Probably a little bit of shadowing or something to sit it down, right?
Okay.
Yeah. But you're just not done in here.
Yeah.
Cool. Those trees are good too. So it looks like you've spent a lot of time here and not much time on the rest, and you just have to finish.
Yeah. I'm just slowly moving through the cityscape there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so you think I should put some reflections of the sky in the near water? Okay.
Yeah.
The picture actually was taken from the Bay Bridge, and it actually has a portion of the bridge in that bottom. Okay.
I mean, you could maybe, but I wouldn't.
I think it would be distracting.
I think it would be distracting, yeah. So that's San Francisco. I just came from there.
Jealous.
Okay, the other thing, I said I wasn't gonna do it, and then I ended up doing it, is putting Coit Tower right in the center of that, or almost dead center. Is that a problem? With the-
It's not striking me as one,
Okay.
because you're sort of weighing it over here,
Okay.
and that,
It doesn't really come across as being a
Okay, good.
I mean, it
Good.
sort of does, but now that you point it out, but what if you put some lighter clouds over here, and now you're bringing it back?
Okay.
That's, yeah, I think you can do it with the clouds.
Yeah, and the pink spot in the water is where that ferry was gonna go, but maybe I should move it lower and to the right a little bit.
Maybe, yeah. Because if the ferry is here, then you have that much with nothing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And that can work if you have enough reflections to be the shape. But you need some, you really don't want a large straight area of nothing going on.
Okay.
Particularly when there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But I think you could pull, maybe a little down and over here, but I think you could pull this off just with some hits of light from the clouds.
Okay.
And you then want to definitely make the clouds more prominent. Huh?
Put
I don't think she needs to,
I don't think so.
because this is the subject, and you don't want to rinky-dink too much.
Yeah.
Just a little to get some shapes in there that, so it's not a dead area. And then once you've done all that, maybe, I mean, this is really nice. Maybe just a little more hints of color variation back in here. Not necessarily trees, but just sort of little bit, like that is too big of a just purple, nothing else going on. But I wouldn't do much, but just a little bit more here and there.
The other thing I was thinking about doing is fogging those hills to push them back a little further. You think they're too
You could.
dark?
You could. Yeah, they are kind of the same value as the in here.
Yeah.
I just don't know how far they are. Are they far?
Yeah, because they're in Marin County, so the
Oh,
Golden Gate, beyond the Golden Gate Bridge.
oh. Well, then you might want to lighten them a bit. And then probably just a touch of the purple color down in right here, again, to seep those down.
In the water?
It's just reflections.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So just very little, but just to show that this is water and I'm reflecting.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so different than, I think it goes this way.
Oh, it turned out really nice.
I'm not sure that's gonna hold. I guess that'll do it. Okay. Well, that's fun. So, I like my eye flow, and I'm really getting good, interesting things here. That and that might be too similar. And very light. I mean, I'm looking and I'm bouncing. And really, this is what's the fun part. This works well. And why do I like that better than this? Because this is so light against a darker. I think tone those corners.
So the values.
Values,
corners.
yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
And this one probably is fine. I think it's that one.
It's
That-
too bright.
It's too bright.
That's easy to fix.
Yeah.
I was wondering about weighting the bottom left a little bit more. But basically you're more talking about lightening the upper.
Can I turn?
Yeah, I was thinking about having the whole opposite way. I haven't looked at it much that way. Yeah, that was, originally it was that way. And then, I don't know why, but it looked better to me the other way than other people.
Well, what I'm saying is it pretty much works every way, and every time I turn it, it's that. It's
the
that.
same problem.
It's the same problem.
I can fix it.
So I think just toning that down.
Okay.
And look at how you've got the purple, blue, and some of the orange, and that, and it's all the same value. And here it's like really orange and really green and really, all the other corners are more muted and flowing into each other, and this one is just too dominant, I think.
Right, I think you're right.
Funny, that's the only way I don't like it.
So I think back to with the center of interest down there at the bottom left. I like that better, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think tone that quite a bit down and you could be done.
Yeah, I'm ready to paint the sides, so I can do that and then paint the sides. I have a nice charcoal pewter paint.
Yeah.
It's charcoal gray, but it's got a sheen like pewter.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking I'd use that for the edge.
That'd be good. Yeah.
It's supposed to be, spring in Yamhill County, all the colors and the patterns.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's a little bit just a very centered cross,
Right.
but this is a little bit smaller than that, which helps. There's a little bit, but the things in it really help make the eye flow.
Yeah.
In future one, you might want to get away from the strict cross a little and make sure that it's an offset or
Right.
something. But you've got enough going on that I think it all works except for that, so that's very good.
Thanks.
Yeah. What else? Anybody else? That's it? You haven't been painting enough.
Obviously.